Welcome to the last video in this section on fractions to decimals. Here we're going to look at reducing fractions. Whenever you're dealing with fractions throughout this unit and future units, even future math courses that you do, it's always implied that you have your fractions in simplest form. So it's important to practice that skill. So let's have a look at 5 over 20. In order to reduce this, we need to divide the fraction by the largest number that can divide evenly into both the numerator and the denominator. So when looking at 5 and 20, I see that 5 can divide into both 5 and 20. Now when you're trying to reduce, you can think back to the divisibility rules that were learned in a previous grade. They are helpful in figuring out what number can divide into the numerator and denominator. So when you divide by 2, you're looking for two even numbers. When you're dividing by 3, you're looking to see if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. If you're dividing by 5, you're looking to see if it ends in a 5 or a 0, and so on. So those are very helpful in this section. So now let's go ahead and divide 5 and 20 by 5. So 5 divided by 5 is 1, and 20 divided by 5 is 4. So this equals 1/4, or 1/4. So now 5 over 20 and 1 over 4 are equivalent fractions. When I divide by 5 over 5, I'm essentially dividing by 1. So I'm not changing the value of the fraction. They are in fact equal. So now let's do some more practice. Let's reduce the following fractions. So when I look at 12 over 18, I try to find the largest number possible that can divide into 12 and 18. That would be 6 in this case. 12 divided by 6 is 2, and 18 divided by 6 is 3. So I get 2 over 3. So you should always try to divide by the largest number. But if you can't always think of that, it's okay. You just need to reduce again until it's fully simplified. So for example, when looking at 12 over 18, you forgot that 6 can divide into both, and instead you divided by 3 and got 4 over 6. You'll notice that 4 over 6 is not fully simplified because I can divide that by 2. So you got to reduce again. So when I divide by 2, I get 2 over 3. So I get the same answer as I got here, 2 over 3 and 2 over 3. It's just that I had to do it in 2 steps as opposed to 1. So always try to get the largest number possible just to reduce the number of steps. Now when I look at 21 over 28, I can divide both of those numbers by 7. So dividing by 7, I will get 3 over 4. Now for C, we have 25 over 75. Now at first you might want to divide by 5, seeing as both numbers end in 5, but we can actually divide by something bigger, 25. 25 divided by 25 is 1, and 75 divided by 25 is 3. So that concludes this short section on reducing fractions. Make sure you do the activities now before you proceed to the next lesson.